Are you running out of space on your PC with all your downloads filling up your hard drive? That's really easy to do with all the media and games available to us, especially now we're spending a bit more time at home.
Hey, I'm Chris.
And I'm Rick.
And today we're going to be checking out Amazon's choice, an 8 terabyte USB external hard drive.
External hard drives are perfect for extra storage and backing up your important data.
So we're going to do some tests and see how it performs.
Man, that reminds me, we gotta back up our data.
Definitely. Just a reminder, if you want to keep up with our releases, you can follow us on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook, all at Techspin Review.
So let's get to it right after a word from our affiliate.
You're already tracked online, so do something about it and get data encrypted on public Wi-Fi too. Get 70% off NordVPN, just $349 a month, supporting 6 devices, unlimited bandwidth, super fast servers, a Chrome extension to secure browsing in seconds, and 24/7 support with 30-day money-back guarantee. Subscribing to NordVPN with our affiliate link in the description supports us, and you'll get a month free with the link or with our code TechspinTW. Take the next step and get protected today.
One of the best deals per terabyte on the market, the Seagate Expansion Desktop 8 terabyte external hard drive retails for 162 USD, roughly 150 pounds, about 230 Canadian, and 52.99 NT in Taiwan. If you pull the trigger and grab one through our affiliate links below, it does help us out a bit here, so thanks for your support. Key features are the huge portable space it provides, connection through USB 3.0, and the included 18-watt power adapter. There's a 1-year warranty in the Americas, 2 years in Europe and Africa, and 3 years in Asia, Australia, Oceania, depending on where you purchase this external drive. The front panel is left blank with the blue access LED light located at the back of the top panel. It's side lit for even lighting that's visible but not bright. The sides have this square with triangle pattern, which provided a little texture for grip, good because the slightly shiny surface would be a little slippy otherwise. The bottom has 8 rows of holes cut out for convection air intake and 4 tiny rubber feet, which raise the drive up by about 1 millimeter. On the rear panel, there's lots of vents and connectors for both the power and USB 3.0 cable. Included in the box is the 45 centimeter or 18-inch USB 3.0 cable and the 172 centimeter or 5.5 foot long AC adapter, which does 12 volts out at 1.5 amps. Build quality is just okay. It doesn't feel like it'll come apart, but it does make a bit of noise. Then again, we're doing a keyboard type test on something that I'll never likely see this kind of stress. Plugging the drive in is pre-formatted for Windows, so the drive connects and is easy to use right away. On the drive, it comes with a warranty PDF, as well as a Start Here exe for Windows, which launches an online registration, as well as links to pages showing you how to drag and drop or automated backup in Windows 7 through 10. Crystal disk info saves us from opening the case, and the drive inside is a Seagate DM004 8 terabyte 5400 RPM SMR type drive with 256 megs of cache. We tested read and write speeds with Crystal Disk Mark 6.0.1. It came out to 149 read, 152 write. In HD Tune 2.55, we saw a minimum of 160, max of 193, averaging 118 megs a second. Access was at 12.1 milliseconds and CPU usage at 3.3%. In Windows, with the drive over 60% full, we were able to get 130 megs a second average, some peaks around 145, and dips down to 98 megs a second, depending on file sizes. This is very good speed, considering this is an external drive, is connected through USB 3.0, and spinning at 5400 RPM. For power consumption, when you connect with USB at first, it goes up to 18 watts, then down to about 7 watts, dropping down to just under 6 watts on idle at first. During file transfer, it goes up to 8 watts at start, then averages about 7.2 watts for the remainder. After a bit of idling, the power drops down to about 5.1 watts. If you close all the windows for the drive light blinks 3 times in a pattern for about 30 seconds. I'm thinking that may be either Windows or the shingled magnetic recording, or SMR, performing whatever cleanup it needs to do. Let us know if it's something else in the comments. Safely ejecting the drive, the notification in Windows pops up immediately and the blue LED goes out after about 2.5 seconds. For power, it drops to 1 watt for about 10 seconds, then drops to 0 watts. We were impressed with that, really good. Now, before I mentioned this is an SMR drive, but what does that mean? So previously there was just PMR, or perpendicular magnetic recording, the exact same thing as CMR these days, or conventional magnetic recording. This tech worked the same as a record, where data is in its own grooves, being able to be read and written, although obviously not multiple times like this vinyl record. This drive uses SMR, or shingled magnetic recording technology, which is a way to more closely pack data into the same amount of space, increasing data capacity. This lowers prices for the consumer, the trade-off being that these drives are better suited as medium usage or archive drives, as the drive needs non-busy periods to clean up writing operations. For most users, you won't notice this extra work. For higher usage needs like heavy read-writes or an RAID setup, you should grab a CMR type drive. And of course, if you have a NAS, you should definitely get a NAS type drive, which is designed to handle 24/7 operation and the vibration of multiple drives altogether. Also coming in 3, 4, 5, 6 terabyte options, as well as a 10 terabyte option that we spotted on Amazon Canada, the Seagate delivers a huge backup option with great transfer speeds for not much cash out of your pocket. Please take a moment to like this video, and if you like what you see, then please do subscribe and click the bell icon to get notified when I upload new content.
So Rick, what do you think about the Seagate?
Yeah, actually I was kind of surprised. I like the overall build, and the texture on the sides is really nice. Also has a little blue light, which you could kind of make out in the back here, which is very subtle. So it's pretty good. But looks aren't everything.
Definitely, it matters more about what's, especially with the hard drive, you definitely want to know about the functionality and how well it performs. And so far we have filled this hard drive up about 60%, and we've still noticed that it's still performing very, very well at a very high speed.
Yeah, it's 130 megs a second, which is pretty good considering it's over 60% full. So
definitely.
That's an average. Sometimes it went up to like 140, 145. Sometimes it dipped below to like 99 or something and then came back up again. But the average was 130, which is still decent. Yeah.
Still really good.
No, that's got to do with the cache, because it has 256 megs of cache on board. The cache acts like a buffer. Your computer pushes the data to the cache, which is inside here, and it holds it in memory as the drive is able to write it out or read it back too.
So it acts kind of like the middleman in that situation, right?
Yeah, that's right. It helps speed up things and makes things smoother when you're writing data. So
okay. So this overall hard drive is not too expensive, huh? It's only $132 US.
Yeah, I was surprised about that because the internal one, just the drive itself without the enclosure, is actually usually more expensive on Amazon. It's like 20 bucks more. And so you get an enclosure, which means it's portable, so you can take it easily between your computers, connects with USB 3, comes with its own AC adapter, which is always great.
Always a plus.
And that's for 20 bucks less. So,
interesting.
Yeah.
So it's a good deal.
It's a good deal. This one uses SMR, which is the shingled magnetic recording. Basically, if you think about like a record, the data is written in grooves like a record, and also read as well. So written and read in these same grooves.
Okay.
That's the normal stuff, which is perpendicular magnetic recording, PMR. And that's the same thing as CMR, which is conventional magnetic recording. That's how most hard drives have worked until now.
Okay.
But the new style is shingled, so it basically overlaps a little bit when it records. So this kind of drive is best suited for archival or like medium usage, because it needs the downtime in between the writes in order to push out all the data and make sure everything's written there. But so far we've been using it for a couple months already and no problems.
Everything's been going well. So overall, your take?
Yeah, it's for the price, for 8 terabytes, it certainly can't be beat. And it's really, really a great idea, especially if you're collecting media, if you like TV, movies that you like to save, have your favorite show or whatever, and you know, maybe you can't get it anymore. Well, you know, back it up, because you know, lightning strikes do happen. Thieves happen, you know, someone breaks in and takes your computer. If you have this in a separate room, or you have it locked away somewhere or in another location, you know, you can be more protected.
Definitely. So
that's good. Yeah, the last thing I want to say is that this one is 5,400 RPM, so it runs a little slower. And of course, it doesn't have this is a desktop kind of hard drive, so it has the same fault and shock tolerances as a desktop hard drive. Obviously, you can't like push over your computer and maybe expect it to work. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. Notebook hard drives are optimized in case you drop it, it senses that there's a loss in gravity or like that. Okay. So it'll stop the head, it'll bring off the head from the platter, so it won't scratch the the plotter and basically destroy your data. But desktop versions don't have that. So you gotta be a little careful. Like you can't like knock it over like this or something. You have to be a little bit more careful.
Got it. First off, it's really amazing that you can get 8 terabytes of storage without having to donate an arm and a leg for it. Getting 8 terabytes used to be super expensive, and even the bare internal drive is selling at a higher margin than the portable enclosures, which is easy to move from location to location, and it even comes with its own AC adapter.
At just $132 US at time of publication, this is a real steal of a price for extra storage space for media especially. And if you're making your own media, it's really a no-brainer. With really decent transfer speeds of 130 megs a second, averaging over 60% full, we're definitely recommending this drive for daily use and as backup. The SMR technology doesn't hinder the drive either, writing quickly and providing lots of space.
We were happy to see the massive amounts of vents on the bottom and rear of the unit, and the front and top closed off, which prevents accidental spray from easily entering the drive. The blue light at the back is subtle, not too glaring, and along with the triangular pattern sides, it lends a nice design touch to your desk. The unit has some weight, which helps it not tip over, but you should definitely put it in a more protected area so you don't knock it off your desk. It still has a desktop drive drop tolerances, not like hardier notebook drives, so putting it somewhere safe, like hiding it behind a curved monitor, is recommended.
Now, one thing I'd like to see come with this is the inclusion of a stand, like wide rubber pads on the bottom, which would hug the sides up a bit, like a PlayStation 3 or 4 stand. This would increase the stability from being knocked over, and considering the tiny rubber feet on the unit only provide about 1 millimeter of clearance, raising the unit up just a couple of millimeters would increase airflow, and therefore improve cooling for the unit. The Seagate external 8 terabyte drive certainly offers a lot, delivering decent quality with huge storage at a budget price. If you're looking for extra storage and decide to grab one for yourself, buying through our affiliate links down below does help support us here with no extra cost to you.
And to keep up with our latest releases and contests, don't forget to give us a quick follow on social media. You could find us at Techspin Review on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter as we continue to check out new tech and see how it performs.
How much storage do you need in your setup? What new gaming keyboards, mice, or other things are you looking at buying? Join the discussion in the comments. Hit that thumbs up button if you like this video, or tell us how we can improve for next time. To see more videos like this, please do subscribe for new content, and be sure to click that bell icon to get notified when we put up a new video. We always check the comments, and we do respond to most, so if you have a question or if we missed something, then please do tell us down below. And let us know what you'd like to see next. We really appreciate you watching this far. Thanks for your time, and we'll see you on the next. Bye for now.